Hello, hello. This is Little Women Atlanta, Season 6, Episode 9, Model Mayhem. Okay, so we are back with the girls. Of course, they give us a little montage of well, it's actually the same season, but remember, they kind of took a little break. But we had the whole thing with losing Minnie and how the girls felt about it. Abria beefing with the twins, and the twins trying to separate themselves and do their own thing. And then we got a new character, okay? Her name is Tamara, and we're not really too sure if we like her or not. You know what I'm saying? It's like they threw her in here just because we lost one. We just had to bring one in. And so the problem lies with, is it too soon or whatnot? Like, what is going on? Why is you here type deal. And the main one who's feeling this is Money. So we actually start off with Juicy and the twins. They are having lunch and, just catching up with things. Juicy, always doing something. How do they feel about Tamara? The twins actually like her. I think Juicy was still maybe on the fence, but, she was, getting to know her. So it is what it is. No ill will, or no beef or nothing, at least not yet. And she has this idea of like an alter ego photo shoot. And we have seen this type of idea if you ever watched The Housewives of Atlanta. We know that, was it Candy or something put this together? But anywho, but she do not want to invite Tamara just because she is new to the group, and she's gonna let her know. But the twins is like, you might want to let her know. You can't just like not invite her. And she's like, I can and I will. So, okay. And we actually get to Tamara, Albria, and Money. So Albria and Money is actually out, I guess, exercising or playing that one little game where you push the ball back and forth at the park or something somewhere. And basically Tamara shows up. And she's like, being new to the group, she's getting along with everybody except for one person, which is Money. And Money over there, she always be throwing side-eye shade and jabs here and there. So since they hitting the ball, she's like, man, forget this. How about you just hold it and I'll box it? Like insinuating like I'm a box you, type deal. But Money is just, she still got, it's not like she taking it personal if you really think about it, because Minnie was her friend, her best friend. Like that was her, Minnie and her, but that was it when they came on the scene, best friends and whatever. And now you just throw you in here. So what is this? Like she's alone. So she's probably just still grieving and a little, you know what I'm saying, just sad and hurt a little bit. So she notices that, okay, I'm being a little mean. So how about I pull back and try to open up and actually get to know the girl? And Tamara was like, okay, fine, I'll accept it. But, I'm going to keep my eye on you just in case. You never know. The way Money's, you don't get monetized. We're going to bring all those Inuism back or whatever. Inuisms? I don't know. But anywho, I don't know. Inuisms? Let me stop. Some of the videos y'all probably can see. That's yeah. But anyways, Elvira brings up the fact like, well, since you've been hanging out with Juicy lately, what's up with her boyfriend? You know what I'm saying? We seen that she got a new boo, and I think he was part of either production or part of the Black Lives Matter group or something that they was part of. And they just being nosy, honestly. Like, who is he? What is he? What they got going on? Is they in the bed? Is they out the bed? Is they, going steady? And they asking basically Tamara to be nosy. And I'm like, okay, go ahead and put her out to the fire. Because she ain't she's gonna be like, excuse me. But it is what it is. As a new girl, just go ahead and do the other girl's bidding. Ooh, okay, so Juicy kind of do got a boo-boo in the works, okay? So I guess her and this dude, Josh, they just been you know, kicking it, dating, chilling for almost about a year or so now, or a year. Not it ain't been a full year, but almost a year. And you know, this is where we get a couple cameos. We got Lily from 7SWV. She shows up a little late, but Trina from the Braxtons, Trina Braxton, and Tamika from Escape. So they come over to have like lunch or dinner or whatnot, and Juicy just needs some girl talk, a little advice, because the Trina and Tamika is married. We know Lily ain't married. Lily, played the field a lot, pretty much throughout her life. I don't know, she's just single and always ready to mingle at some point. But anyway, as they're eating and they get to talking, she do spill the beans, like, yes, there is a dude. And that's why, they're like, oh, because you've been smiling a lot. Like, because Juicy always, she don't smile a lot. She always got an attitude. So this is good that she done soft up. You know what I'm saying? It takes some dick. You know what I'm saying? It always, that's all you need. That's what grouchy women need, some pain. That's all it is. They won't be grouchy no more. And once they figure that out, life will be better. And for the people around them. But anyhow, yeah, so she just trying to let them know, like, she ready to let him know that she just ready to, actually pursue a more established relationship with this dude. She just a little nervous on what he gonna say, like, is she gonna reject him or not? Or, or is he just gonna, right, or is he gonna actually accept it? Because, she been single for a while. She used to be married, some years back, but, Juicy been single for a while, so it is what it is. She ready to jump back out there. And, of course, the girls is joking with her about, she's she's a little person. Well, I'm sorry. I was about to say it. I know y'all's going to get me. She's a short little person. And, but she like tall, regular dudes, like most of them do. And I think she said he was 6'7". She showed him a picture and everything. So like, oh, okay, he cute. They're like, oh, but he real big, And she's like, yep, size 16 shoe. And like, are you sure about this? Because, the math don't add up, Good luck with that. Shoot, who knows what Juicy can handle, but hey, it might be, that's a lot. We'll just say that. It just might be a lot, girl. So, Juicy do sit down with Tamara, because Tamara is like her little protege, assistant, mentor or whatever. So, they're going over, Juicy's schedule and things of that nature, what's going on, things in house life and blah, blah, blah. And in the midst of that, Tamara, she's trying to be a singer, dancer, entertainer. And, so she figured that Juicy can help her with these things. And she decides, since Juicy is the queen of Atlanta, she's going to be the princess of Atlanta. And Juicy's like, nah, I don't know about that. Like, you can't just come here and just start putting labels and titles on yourself. Like, you have to wait, honey. Okay, like, I put in work to call myself the queen. Okay, so slow your roll just a bit. And by the way, I'm having a photo shoot on such and such day, but you're not going to be invited. And she was like, what? It's like, yeah, sometimes, we're going to be doing stuff that you're just not going to be invited to. Like, you just got here. Yeah, you did a whole bunch of stuff with us, but, you're just going to have to sit this one out. And, of course, Samara was just, like, upset a little bit. Like, well, dang, I kind of wanted to, be a part of everything. I came here to, shadow you and follow you, and I just wanted, dang, I can't come. So she feeling a little some type of way. It is what it is. And, she's going to have to accept it. So Juicy, she do go on her little date with her boo. Like, she calls him over to the house. She has a whole backyard set up with, like, dinner and lights and candles and things like that. And in the midst of eating, she's giggling, she's blushing, and all these things. And she just lets him know, like, she gives him a flower. Like a flower, really, it was a little awkward, but she just goes on and say, I love you. And he was like, okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was taken it back, I would say. It took him like maybe 30 seconds of pause to kind of process what she just said to him. And then he goes ahead to say, like, okay, I appreciate you, and the love, and I love you too. And we can pursue whatever you want to do. Like, she said, the doors is open, so if you want to, you know what I'm saying, take it to the next level, then I'm willing. And he said, okay, fine. I guess we'll see where this goes. So that ended well for them. You know what I'm saying? I guess we'll see. Oh, and then while Tamara was talking to Juicy, she did mention, that was the first thing she brought up, was, how is your new boo? His name is Josh, by the way. And Juicy didn't want to spill no beans, because this was before she had that conversation with him. So she like, how about I don't say nothing? You can just ask whoever asked you to ask me. And it is what it is, whatever they got for you. So, she was like, dang, why I go and do the dirty work for these girls? I told you, they're going to set you up for failure, because money don't like you. They know how to push juicy buttons. They're going to set you up for that. But anyway, the photo shoot come. So everybody's arriving except for Andrea. Now, Amanda's like, Andrea went to go visit her kids in Texas, and her flight got delayed, so she missed the flight or whatever. The flight ain't there yet, so she had to miss it. As she telling Juicy this, of course Juicy like, she the main one trying to be a model out here, and she couldn't be here. I mean, I know she got the kids and stuff, but dang, like, girl, you got to make stuff happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kids or not, like, you should have tried to figure out something. And of course, Andrea, being her sister, she take offense off the rip. Like, come on, Juicy, now. She got her kids. Kids come first. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. At least I'm here. And Juicy's like, okay, this is the #1 photographers for celebrities. Like, can't everybody afford this food? This is the #1 opportunity. She missing out. Just rubbing in, throwing the salt on it. So, okay, we're at the photo shoot, and David Blaine pops up. He tells them the concept is, okay, it's supposed to be alter egos or whatnot, like Juicy was saying. But his concept was alter ego, but we're going to have average size women involved, to where I think they might put their face on the average girl's body. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work, but we'll see what it look like when it turn out. Right, some of the girls are actually thinking about that, like, I don't know, this don't really sound, it don't sound right. It kind of sounds like we're trying to, like, we wish that we were tall or something like that, even though we're, cool with ourselves and our own, skin and everything. Because they're like, wait, I thought this was supposed to be empowering, but the way he's wording it, it just sounds, the way it sounds, just, they could take it the wrong way, okay? But they didn't think way too much into it, and they just said, okay, we're going to do this, and see how it turns out. I was trying to figure out the actual alter egos of the girls, because the only one who actually flipped, to an actual different costume concept was Juicy. Like, hers was like a gangster, like a man, Godfather, type Capone, whatever. Because she had an old suit and everything, the cigar. I think Amanda, hers was a little different, because one of them was like maybe crying or sad or something. And then her other one was like white and fluffy. So I don't know. But the other ones, like Albira and Money, they was just, nice gowns. So I was a little confused. As like, so what is alter ego? Okay. So we'll probably catch it on at the end somewhere, I think they're gonna do like some type of reveal party, and they invited the photographer to come as well. So in the midst of this, they do bring up like, what's up with your friend Josh or whatnot. And she's, well, actually, Juicy brought it up. Like, well, since y'all sending Tamara to come question me, how about y'all just go and meet him yourselves? Like, it ain't gonna be no interrogation and all this type of stuff, but just go and see him and kind of like some of the things he does. He does some basketball coaching or something like that. So she said, well, how about y'all just come to one of the practices and we can chill out, hang out there for a minute. You can just kind of see who he is. And they're like, okay, all right. And she like, but they ain't gonna be grilling all that stuff, like, cause he's just my friend. And they're like, oh, okay, just your friend, like friends with benefits, like what kind of friend? She's like, don't matter what I call him, he's my friend. Okay, so that's all y'all need to know. Shoot. And Alberia, why you all up in, girl? Where's your friend? That's, you know, people at. Well, Money got Moreland whenever he pop up, and then, you know, Andrea and the twins. They, well. Andrea got old dude Chris. I don't know. I think they broke up, and then Amanda has her husband. So, you know, Andrea does come back home, and she meet up with Money. So Money telling her all about the shoot. Like, dang girl, what happened? And she telling her, you know, sorry, it was the kids. It is what it is. I'm back now, so whatever. And she like, yeah, you know, the photo shoot was fun and all. We did all this, you know, she explained the whole thing, the concept. And she just said the only thing that was, you know, a little off was probably intimidating was just being around the average models. Other than that, everything went well. And, you know, you just come to the party and you get to see the pictures. And she was like, all right, cool, you know. And she's like, but, you know, Juicy just a little bit mad at you because he didn't show up. And she's like, well, I know she'd be mad all she wants though, because, you know, it's my kids, so I had to do what I had to do. It is what it is, you know, I'm gonna have to miss some stuff. Sorry. And, you know, she's like, all right, it is, you know, I got a son too, so, you know, I get it. And because, you know, actually Money's son is in Texas as well. So, you know, she's like, I understand, you know, you got to check on the baby. So, and, you know, basically Andrea just says, like, you know, I kind of wish I did make it because she wants to be a model and it could have added to her portfolio and, you know, just, and help her with her confidence because she kind of needs that. When she did the photo shoot last time, the guy he didn't hire her. You know, he told her she needed some more work, you know, get out there, get some more pictures out there, practice and all those things, then maybe come back and then he might have something for you type deal. So, and Money says, well, since the photographer gonna be there, maybe you can pull him to the side and talk to him. You never know, you know, so you didn't miss out all the way. You might have an opportunity later. Okay, fine. So they all go to the basketball practice. They get to see Josh from afar. They're watching him play. And of course, Albert is all up Juicy, you know, like, ooh, which one is he? Is he that one? Ooh, is that the one from the Black Lives Matter event? Ooh, why you wearing heels? You came straight from work. You didn't have no time to go home. You went straight from work. Because they was all in like they basketball gear, they, you know, spandex yoga stuff, workout gear. And Juicy was in like her heels and her, what was it, some shorts and nice shirt. She said, I just came from work, so it is what it is. So, but that's him over there, and she's smiling and things. And she noticed Amanda is sitting there, so she's trying to say, yo, Amanda, now this is Juicy on this side, and Amanda on this side, and the other girls is in between. So she hollering, so why you missed the photo shoot? And Amanda like, because of my kids, and if you want to talk to me, you can talk to me by myself. You ain't got to talk to me in front of everybody like this. And Juicy, you know, since she is in front of her boo and everything, and she's trying to hold in whatever little attitude, anger that she would normally just get right back to her. But since she all in La La Land, you know, like, she just, really? Because Amanda was like, okay. She was like, well, I'm just trying to see what's going on. And she's okay, well, come over here and talk to me then. And Juicy's like, really? Really? In front of my boo? You gonna try to check me like this, girl? So, you know, Money and Amanda's gonna get ready together to go to the show. Well, actually, no. Before that, they're still at the basketball camp training, whatever their practice. And Josh is done, so they go ahead and talk to him. And of course, Abira just ask him all the questions like, "Who is you? What you do? What you got for my girl?" Things like that. And he just basically told him like, Juicy, my friend, and we just chilling. That's my home girl. You know what I'm saying? That's um, she take care of me, I take care of her. We good. And they even slipped over, like, Money had like a little card that said, "Do you like Juicy?" Circle yes, no, or maybe. And I think he just wrote on there something to the effect of that's my homegirl or whatever. Like, so they like, that's not an answer. Like, come on now. And of course, Juicy was feeling a little sort of way. Like, dang, I told y'all he was just my friend. So come on now. And and she does let Amanda or Andrea slide on the little comment that she had, about the photo shoot. So, okay, boom. Money and Amanda getting ready for the photo or for the party. And of course, she notices that Andrea is not there. So she's like, "Where your sister at?" And she's like, "Well, she ain't coming." And, the way whatever happened between her and Juicy, Amanda, Andrea. Dang, twins is just so complicated sometimes. But anyway, she just said, yeah, Amanda was feeling some type of way, so she is just not gonna make it. She'll have to, maybe talk to Juicy on another day, but this won't be there because then, of course, the way the twins operate, we could tear this whole party up, so we don't want that to happen. So she like, all right, fine. They go to the party. Everything is, nice. Everyone looks nice. And, they go ahead to, well, Josh is there. They notice that, okay, so Juicy brought Josh. Everybody else, nobody really had their dates except for Amanda got her husband. And, they kind of peeping how close Josh and Juicy is, even though they friends. I don't know why they all in her business, just for the show. And of course, noticing that Andrea's not there, so Juicy like, well, now she didn't show up for the photo shoot. Now she want to get on me at the call me out at the basketball thing, and now she don't want to show up to this. So what is going on? Like, something ain't right, and I need to talk to her. So they reveal the photos, and everything actually turned out nice, I would say. I think I like Juicy's the most, and that is only because, now remember, the concept was some weird alter ego type deal, but he was going to put their head on the average girl's body. And I'm like, what is that going to look like, right? So it did look awkward. It looked a little funny because their heads didn't match to the bodies, really, that they put on them. They was all, tall, skinny and stuff. And I don't know, it just didn't match. So their actual original selves turned out way better than whatever the alter ego was supposed to be. So, and the reason why Juicy's looked better than me, because all they did was just blow her natural self up and put the full body in her hand. It was small scale, so it didn't look awkward at all. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I don't know if the girls noticed that, because I was like, well, how come hers look like that? And mine look like, you literally, like my son just taped off my head and stuck it to my Barbie. Like, that's what it looked like. But okay. David Blaine, professional. The vision was there. Okay. So while everybody's Googling over the pictures, Tamara was like, I feel a little sad about it. So she'll have to talk to Juicy eventually. She talked to Abir about this. Like, just because I missed the opportunity that could have, you know what I'm saying? It could have helped further my career. And so I do feel some type of way. And then we get to Juicy and Money, because Money was like, well, Andrea, she didn't show up because, about that, she didn't like the way you just came at her. Like, had you pulled her to the side and just talked to her about the photo shoot, then she probably would have came and showed up in support. Especially her sister being here, like, that's how you really know that something's up. And of course, Juicy was like, well, dang, I didn't know I was being that harsh. I was just trying to ask the girl a question, But But I'll talk to her, you know, it is what it is. If it's how she feels, and we'll see. And yeah, I think that was it. The party went off good, and the pictures turned out well. So Juicy do sit down with Andrea, and they try to talk this thing out. And, you know, Andrea like, well, yeah, I missed it. I had kids stuff. Yeah, you know, baby going to school. And the flight was delayed. So technically, I was trying to make it. It just wasn't my fault. And Juicy was just saying, okay, I understand. But she's still driving this narrative that you wanted to be the model. I set this up for you. All you had to do was call me and let me know. I probably could have rescheduled. Like, this is all for you. This guy is so hard to come by. I'm sorry. I was saying David Blaine the whole time, and that is the goddamn musician. No, you know, street dude on the do magic. David Blanks. Damn it, is it David Blanks? Because the Tybo dude is David. Okay, well listen, y'all know if you watch the show, then you know I don't know how to just. Okay, but anywho, he's so hard to come by, and I got this for you, because I just knew that you wanted to be the model. You, and this, and that. And I'm like, so she just taking this all in, like, they ain't just, like, you just don't understand, like, you know, because when they get to going, they talk real fast. And then she just goes on to say, well, you know what? I don't even want to model no more. And just like, what? What you gonna do then? I don't know. I just not gonna model no more. I'll figure it out. It's a whole bunch of different jobs out here and opportunities. I'll just, you know, bounce to the next one. And she's like, Andrea, you was all over the place. You talking about you want to do these things, take care of your children, but in the meantime, that's what I was trying to do. Like, before you figure it out, you need to at least do something in the meantime, right? Because you still gotta have some type of income. And that's all I was just trying to do. Get these opportunities for you so you can do that. But okay, no modeling. All right, fine. What you gonna do? I mean, you don't even know what you're gonna do. You're just confusing, girl. Like, you need to fix it. And she basically was just like, Juicy was in model mode. Juicy ain't got no kids, but since she is the oldest one out the whole group, you know what I'm saying? She just can get in that mode to be like, look, okay, I'm tired. I can't beat around the bush with you no more. It is what it is. It's what you need to do. You need to do. And she ran that all down to Andrea, like, girl, grow up and get up off your feet and, you know, figure it out, because you do got these children that you stress that you want to take care of and things of that nature. But yeah, right, being confusing and bouncing job to job, girl, that's just not gonna get it. So it kind of basically she said, well, you know, I ain't gonna help you no more. If you want to, you book all your own stuff. I ain't got time, all right? And Andrea said, okay, fine. You ain't got to book nothing for me no more. I'll figure it out. I'll do it all by myself. You just don't understand, and it is what it is. Get off my back about it. And that's just the way they kind of ended it. So, you know, hopefully this is always a good season. They never disappoint me. This is kind of one of my favorite shows. I miss them. I really do. And, you know, Miss Minnie, I miss R.I.P. Miss Ashley Minnie. I missed you too. Maybe we might get her mom here and there. I don't know, because, you know, she was always a good hoop. And, you know, it is what it is. We'll have some fun with this show. And I will get back to y'all next time. Season 6 is this, I think. Little Women Atlanta. Lifetime.